Why is visual art important to both society at large and Ireland? Well, I have some thoughts on that. First of all, visual art, all art in fact, triggers in the human being the ability to think we instead of me. Isn't it so important in this day and age that we learn to think we instead of me, that we learn to share? Secondly, it allows us to enjoy difference. Don't we need today to be able to enjoy difference? It allows us to enjoy one another instead of fighting one another. Isn't that what's so important? And release all the monies that are spent in arms, release them for peaceful, creative activity. Is that not what's far more important? Art triggers in the human being the ability to do that. It allows us to see all aspects of a situation, all aspects of a person. So we begin to experience the treasure that the wonderful creation of the human being and nature actually is. We're able to solve problems. It triggers in us our solution side. So suddenly, instead of being bogged down with a negative state and depressed, depression costs Ireland $400 million per annum. So instead of that, suddenly we see so many different ways of tackling a problem. Problems become solutions waiting to happen. And art triggers in us the ability to have fun. Hasn't the world become so serious? We instantly, through technology, see so many problems happening at the one time. The news is full of them. But don't we need more fun? Art triggers that part in us that suddenly allows us to see these experiences that our logical side has denied us from experiencing. So those are some of my thoughts on why art is really, really important to society. But why is art important to Ireland? Well, the great creative songwriter Sean McCarthy once said, "The bog isn't a place, it's a feeling." Interestingly, as Ireland has become more consumer focused and material focused, Ireland has become a place, the land of saints and scholars, a land where atmosphere and environment was to be caught, was to be experienced. The invisible world of spirit and heart have been lost in the distraction of the material. Art brings us back into this wonderful, wonderful, rich, invisible landscape of spirit and heart. This is a part of the great heritage that Ireland has to offer. And this is part of what we now need to draw others back to experience through visual art.